back once more into the workshop. Now, we have had some ups and downs with this fuel system and getting this running right. Now, when the fuel pressure is all sorted and that thing is pumping correctly and what have you, it's great. However, we are not looking too clever over the overall sort of because when the pump is in the position that you think it should be in, it knocks like hell. And when you read a bit more into it, it turns out that these things have got to be fitted at a 45-degree angle, which to me kind of defeats the object. Actually, it doesn't kind of defeat the object, it completely defeats the object. Right, so yeah, so if we've mounted the fuel pump like this. Oh look, I'm losing my shit with this bracket. See, the reason why you mount it at an angle is because it then gets rid of, or it helps to expel the air. There's no way that I can mount that there at 45 degrees. None. Unless I cut this bracket off. Do I really want to do that? I'm going to send it. I took the plunge and, you know, I could always weld it back on should I need to, you know, but we lost a bit of purity there. I'm not going to, you know, lose any sleep over it. But as you can see, we've got, and I even painted this and scratched it all up putting this in, but it's done now, and all of this will be covered anyway. There's a foam gasket that I've put on that, which I'm probably going to take off. And just take the clearance back out. Put the clearance back in it because this might actually just touch the plastic, and I'm not interested in rattles, so we'll get this. You know, we've got a little bit of work to do up here, but we'll get to that. I've even put this lovely insulation, because, you know, race car, on the fuel line to stop that vapor, or I say stop it, prevent it from vapor locking, make the fuel a bit cooler, that type of thing. I don't know, that's, you know, I'm happy. We got something here, we can access the preload, we can access there's no issues here, and this year, this is obviously got to be cut to length. I tell you what, I don't regret many things, but buying this is one of them. It's bloody useless. Anyway, yeah, because the petcock comes about by here, and that's where we are next. I got to mount this properly. I have to take it apart to do it and fit it all in and everything else. But once that's done, we're in a position to put the tank back on. Okay, that's something I didn't really anticipate. Well, I have to think about that. I haven't got one of them. Now we got the air box on here and all of that cleaned up and one thing or another. I blew the air filter out with the airline. I get a new one for it. But what I'm doing here is just making sure that we're still in sync. What a pain in the ass. Well, I can't get it any better. We got all this sorted with PR15 after we cleaned it all out with a bit of citric, and we went through that process. And what we've got now is we've got a tank that's nice, and it's time to put it back on the bike. Oh, we're gonna need some sticky stuff remover. Well, I suppose it's better than it damaging the tank. Clean it off overspray or whatever. Right, that's going to take a bit more persuading. So apart from it being filthy, it's cleaner inside than out at the moment. So we've got a really nice sorted petrol tank, which is great. Right. This is where I find out that this thing's too long. Yeah, I always put this stuff on the wrong way. Oh, don't often use a hammer to do this, but you know. Now, before we do any of this, this is where this goes horribly wrong. That's also off. Right, so that's reserve, off, on. Yes. Look at this. We got you, and we got you. So let's just move you back a little bit. Okay. Oh, I should have got on the other one of these. This isn't looking the best. Change that angle slightly on that. I think we can do that without taking the tank off. Tank's massive, bloody massive. Okay. First time in 15 years running on its own tank. Oh. Jesus Christ, this thing's massive. Oh, right. Cool. It's alright, that.